And a good afternoon to you. Tim Buckley with you on this Wednesday, where we're still tracking the heat, the humidity, and everything that goes along with it. We're going to see more of it over the next couple of days, but today really started to give us the idea that the heat meant business. That's what's moving into our area, and I do think tomorrow and Friday, both of those days, are really going to feel like some of the worst summer weather we can get around here. It's bound to happen eventually, right? We see this every year, but Thursday and Friday going to feel pretty difficult at times, feeling like over 100 degrees. I say feels like because we're talking about the combination of heat and humidity. It's not one or the other. And a lot of the time so far this year, we've had heat, but not so much the humidity or vice versa. Right now, Thursday and Friday, look to have both of those things perfectly in sync. So that's kind of where we're headed. It is a weather impact alert day for both of the next couple of afternoons. Some scattered late day storms could accompany some of the high heat as well. So got to keep it in mind, take it easy, stay hydrated, do the best that you can to kind of limit your risk and your exposure to all this mess. Now, right now, it's already pretty hot. We're in the upper 80s to low 90s around the area right now, and well, that's kind of the reason that we're looking at tomorrow being a lot hotter. Dew points are in the 70-degree range, which is why there's so much water that you're feeling in the air today. Radar has been mostly quiet for a good number of us today, but there are a couple thunderstorms that I'm tracking for you right now. In fact, some of the biggest ones are right now in the foothill areas. So if we take a little bit of a closer look than that, Surrey County, really seeing some clusters of thunderstorms on both sides. I'll show it to you full here. This is as of 6:30 this evening. Good amount of heavy rain falling right now on the eastern side of the county. Just on the other side of Mount Airy, some thunderstorms pushing in through Westfield. A lot of this is blowing into Stokes County as well and just across the Virginia state line. Near Dobson, you're getting a bit of a downpour also out of this. And this is the same idea over here closer to Stone Mountain State Park, Trap Hill, areas like that right there in northern Wilkes County. These things continue for a little while longer. You're going to get a lot of rain. It's already rained for a good while, and it will continue to, probably seeing 1 to 2 inches of rainfall if it keeps up that pace. Now, elsewhere, again, it's been difficult to see much of any rainfall in the Triad area in recent weeks. Not seeing anything in Greensboro, although there's a bit of a downpour here in southern Alamance County. So this is near Snow Camp right now. That's right near Highway 49, kind of moving off to the east, closing in on Eli Whitney. So a couple of little things for us to track on the radar for you over the next 2 to 3 hours. There's another little thunderstorm down by Charlotte Motor Speedway in Concord. So that's kind of where we are currently, and something we'll do over the next couple of days while we're tracking the heat and tracking the humidity. We'll be watching the radar to see if anything pops up day by day. Tomorrow starts out dry, muggy to start the day. There's really no escaping the heat all that much, and we'll see the afternoon being in the mid-90s, feeling like 100, and that's when a couple of pop-up thunderstorms are possible. On Friday, the heat should be even a little bit worse, but also the chance of a thunderstorm should be a little bit higher as well. I think by Friday evening, we could see a couple of those moving through our area along the front. There is a front coming our way. That's going to make a bit of a difference coming up for Saturday and for Sunday. Hour by hour planner for tomorrow. Scattered storms are possible in the afternoon, but the heat is the headline. The top line, that's the heat index. The bottom line, that's the air temperature. It is going to be hot the next couple of days when you factor in the humidity, feeling like around 100. Now, something we use nowadays, newer product by the National Weather Service, it's called the heat risk, and a heat risk is meant to kind of separate the regular hot days from the extra hot or unusually hot days. Once it gets to a level 3, that's really when you got to start to slow down and alter your behavior a little bit. Tomorrow and Friday both meet that criteria, and part of the reason is this. You can see our humidity is still really high the next couple of afternoons, but by Saturday it drops a little bit, another bump on Sunday, and then we're back to a little bit more comfortable air early next week. So what we're seeing right now isn't completely permanent, but it is with us at the moment. So just do your best to stay cool. The weather pattern will be changing a little bit, and the reason for that is we are tracking a bit of a cold front. Let's show it to you on the Futurecast right now. This is a high pressure offshore pumping in the heat and humidity for the next couple of days. There's no change with that. The winds will be out of the southwest, and we get really hot. Cold front, though, Friday afternoon, you see it right there. That's what's going to swing by Friday night into Saturday, and it'll cut our humidity a little bit. And as it does so, we'll start to get a little bit of relief when it comes to the heat index on Saturday and on Sunday. So that's kind of the way I see it. Thursday and Friday, very hot weather around the area. And then looking ahead to Saturday and Sunday, still very hot, but a little bit less so. And then early next week, it might actually be a pleasure. Let's see about how that works out early next week, but it does look to be a little bit less hot around our area. Rain chances will vary bit by bit Thursday, Friday, Sunday, Monday. Not much on the way, but there will at least be chances daily of some showers and storms popping up. Elsewhere in the tropics, there's nothing really popping right now. Everything's still quiet for the most part from the Gulf to the Caribbean. There is a small chance of development down here over the next couple of days, but overall, that's about it. I'm going to leave you with the 7-day forecast here as we continue to track the heat and the humidity. Don't forget, it's a weather impact alert day for both Thursday and Friday here in the Carolinas. I do see low chances for storms each afternoon. And then Saturday and Sunday, dry weather for the most part, but the temperatures staying hot, the humidity not. That's kind of where we are